Liz Peek with me this morning. That's a pretty strong contrast, Liz. Donald Trump's strong stand versus Biden's weakness. I think you agree with that.
I do agree with that. I don't think a lot of the problems we have right now would have surfaced if Donald Trump had won a second term, Stuart. And remember, Americans supposedly don't vote on foreign policy, but they don't like being embarrassed. Jimmy Carter got drummed out of office partly because we were embarrassed in Iran. You look around the world, Joe Biden keeps saying we're back. Where are we back? Every country in the world seems to be turning their back on us. India talking about using the rupee instead of dollars for buying oil. Saudi Arabia obviously going their own way, offended by everything Joe Biden has done. In the Middle East, we're absolutely nowhere. China is more aggressive by the moment, and I really put that at the doorstep of the Joe Biden White House. And the leaks that just came out, this thing with al-Sisi talking about sending rockets to Russia covertly after we have been funding Egypt for so many years. That is an unbelievable insult to this administration. But those kinds of insults, even Macron, even the EU, supposedly our strongest ally, where we're really back, according to Joe Biden, they're now sort of saying, let's go our own way because we really can't trust the United States. I think it's offensive and it's very scary. I think there's trouble brewing, and Joe Biden is the author of that.
OK, you've got a new op-ed, and it says the one pivot Republicans could make to start winning again. I've not read the article, Liz, but you're going to tell us now. Well, what's the pivot? OK,
look, it's on abortion. And I know this is the third rail of Republican politics, but the truth is we are losing elections because Republican leaders, many of them, have taken such a strong stand against abortion. We are the party of freedom and individual responsibility. To some point, that has to weigh in on our calculus on what people should be able to do on abortion. And my view is we got a very strong warning in Kansas a year ago when they put in a very harsh law, anti-abortion, banning all abortions. 61% of Kansas, a deep red state, came out and voted to overturn that. We just saw in Wisconsin, and a very critical swing state, a state that in the midterm elections added Republican seats in their legislature. Just recently, a Supreme Court contest in that state went to a real liberal. Why? Abortion, which energizes young people and women to come out and vote. It is time for Republicans to take a look at this. My view is, which may be very unpopular, and you know I am not entirely behind Trump for a second run. He is the guy that can do it. This is not a big issue for Donald Trump. He can blame abortion for losing elections, which he'd rather blame instead of himself, which is what a lot of pundits are doing. But also, I just think it's the right thing to do. Let's call for referendums in every state on abortion policy. Some states want to go ban abortions. Great. But let's make this a democratic process where everybody has a say.
And Trump's the only guy who could do it.
I do believe he could be.
Interesting. Liz, thank you very much indeed. I know we'll see you soon. Thanks very much.